Hello, my viewers. You're welcome once again to see this lifestyle channel. Today, I want to talk about the JAMB results, Joint Admission Matriculation Board results for those students that will be gaining admission into the university and the polytechnic and other higher institutions this year. I want to congratulate those students that did very well, and they are sure that their scores are their scores are the outcome of all their efforts to ensure that they did well in the exam. Congratulations. Now that the result is out, and parents, I want you to know this, that you know in this life there is time for everything. When the results came out, some students were happy, some were not. Some parents that their children did wonderfully well were also happy, and some were not happy. Some parents, their children had tried this exam for more than one time. Some of them had tried twice, some even the third time, and they are not attaining that cutoff mark that they desire to get the appropriate course that they will be pursuing in the university or the polytechnic. But at the same time, I want to say that as a parent, even if your child did not do well, even if that child score is low, even when you know that his score cannot give admission to that child based on the choice of course that he or she wants to pursue, I know that some good parents are putting all their best to ensure that their child comes out well, but somehow they didn't do well enough. The marks cannot give them the desired course. At the same time, I want to encourage parents that they should not at any time see that child as a failure. This is the time when you need to encourage that child more. This is the time when you need to let him or her know that failure at times is part of life. And when somebody fails, it means the person can still do better or has the chance to do those things that he or she has failed to do that made him or her not to pass as desired. So I want us as parents, no matter how we feel, especially for those children that are doing the JAMB the second and the third time, please, I want to tell you that that child is a success. That child is not a failure. It's a success because we know that even successful people in our society had once failed. If they tell you their story, you will know that they have failed before. And from their failure, they learned how to be more successful. So I want you as a parent not to say things that will make your child feels worthless, that will make him or her feels that he or she is a failure. I want you to encourage your child with your words. Those words that will be coming out of your mouth should be an encouraging words. It should be words like, you can still do it again. I know you will get to where you are going to. Or what can we do for us to get to where we are? Without writing this JAMB, which other way can we go? Which other route can we go through for you to gain this admission? And let that child be encouraged to know that you as a parent, you are ready to assist that child legitimately to get to get to where she wants to be and to achieve his or her goal in the area of his or her education. So don't see that child as a failure, and don't speak words that will make them feel that they are failure or they are worthless. Speak words of hope, speak words of strength, speak words that will make them to know that they are not in this alone. And with your words, they will brace up and they will be ready to try again. And until they make it, I know that by the time they try again and they make it, that failure will help them to tell the story of how they made it. And their story will be sweeter and will also be an encouragement to those that are failing in their own time. So, parents, this is a time. If your child did not do well, this is the time to allow him or her to get himself engaged in something profitable. He or she can be engaged now in something technical or vocational, something that can that can add positively to his or her life, to make him more useful for himself and the society in the nearest future. So let your child be engaged. For the fact that he has failed the JAMB does not mean he should sit down at home and start just reading all over again. Yes, he can read all over. Yes, he can go for tutorials, but let him or her learn a skill now. This is the time to do that. Make sure he or she is engaged so that the devil will not use him or her as a workshop. No, don't ignore, as well as you are doing this as a parent, don't ignore prayers. We pray and we walk, and as we do the two, the Lord will give our children success. So don't give up on that child. It is a success, it's not a failure. Until we see again, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to like.